Hello, my name is Dr. Ruth Newstifter, but everyone calls me Dr. Ruthie, and I'm a professional sexuality educator and a relationship coach, and I blog over at exploringintimacy.com. But today, I'm here thanks to the excellent folks at Funwares, answering your questions on sex and relationships, and in this case, on safe prostate massage. You can send me your questions at AskDrRuthie at funwares.com. AskDrRuthie at funwares.com. All right, let's get to your question. Hi, Dr. Ruthie. Hello, Jay. I'm male and interested in prostate massage because I read about multiple orgasms. A very good reason. I already wanted to buy a certain product, but then I did a quick research on Google for prostate massage and risks and found sites which said that prostate massage can be dangerous and that you can hurt the urethra or get other serious things wrong. Now I don't know what to do. What would you advise? I'm a little anxious anyway, and if I tried a prostate massager and afterwards had some discomfort, then I would directly worry if it's something dangerous. Greetings, Jay. Thank you so much for your question and for all the detail in it, which helps me to answer you even better. Let's talk a little bit about what the prostate is and how to pick out a good massage item, because I want you to know that unless you have some sort of specific medical concern that your doctor has spoken to you about, you've spoken to your physician about, then prostate massage can be safe and fun and should be wonderful and very comfortable if you do it right and use the right kind of products. The prostate is an organ that's located inside male bodies. So if you're born with a penis, you're born with a prostate, with very, very few exceptions. The way to reach the prostate is through anal stimulation inside the anus. It's not way the heck deep inside there. It's just part of a finger inside, depending on how long your fingers are. With the size of my hands, it's pretty much almost a whole finger inside. And it's on the belly button wall. So if he or you are laying on his back, it's towards the ceiling, so towards the belly button. Laying on your tummy, it's towards the bed or the floor, towards the belly button. And the way the prostate is stimulated is generally with pressure. So if we're talking about finger stimulation, once we put lots and lots of lube on the finger, a gloved finger makes it even smoother and more comfortable. Lots of lube on both muscle rings of the anus and inside the anus and all around the anus, and more lube. Too much lube is almost enough. And we get our finger in there slowly, delicately, comfortably. I've done lots of videos on exactly how to do this, so if you're not sure how to do that, go check them out. And then he's all turned on, you're all turned on. You can feel this hard, almost kind of a walnut against that wall inside the anus and the rectum area. And it's firm, and it sort of, you can push against it. It feels different than the rest. That is the prostate. And it's engulfed by this like nest of nerves, of pleasure sensing nerves. And so guys who have had a prostate removal, the nerves won't be the same. They might not be there. They might be damaged or scarred. So that's going to be a different experience for you gents, and very, kind of individual, a little beyond the scope of this video. For everyone else who hasn't had that happen and isn't having a prostate problem, once you're already turned on and you're comfortable with all this, then pressure, a light, rubbing or pushing against can feel wonderful. So can vibration. If you're not doing this with your fingers, although I would suggest starting with your fingers, then you can do it with a high quality toy. And usually, always there will be a flared base. If there's not a flared base or a giant handle, then don't use it. It can, end up all the way in the bum with all that lube, and then it's very difficult to get back out. You may have to go to the emergency room. I've done other videos on that. So it has a nice flared base. There are no seams, and start with a small one because it'll be more comfortable to get in your anus. It will have some sort of lump or bump, about a finger length onto the end of the toy, and that's what presses against the prostate. And then like a shifting of your hips, or if you're doing intercourse with somebody, if you're the one penetrating them, then that kind of thrusting motion can move your body against that lump on the toy and cause that kind of pressure. It can be very, very pleasurable. Even just clenching your muscles while you're sitting or laying there can be pleasurable with that kind of toy. So I'm not talking about a lot of thrusting. Some people get prostate pleasure from thrusting, but if you're a nervous beginner and you want to be careful with your body, then just that light pressure against it is all you need. And lots of lube. Don't hesitate to pull it out after a few minutes and put some more lube into your anus and on that toy, because with the prostate's very sensitive, but The nerves in your anus will tell you when it's dry and uncomfortable, for sure. And listen to that. Put lots more lube in. Not as many nerves once we get through past those anal muscles. There's the pleasure nerves, but not enough to tell us when it's a little scratchy or too much. So that's why you want to make sure there's lots of good lube inside it. And you'll feel real squishy in there, and that's a good sign. That means you're using lots of good lube. If you're gonna wear this toy for prolonged time, 15, 20 minutes or even longer, then you're going to want to take breaks every, 15, 20 minutes or so at the most, more when your body tells you to add in more high quality water-based or silicone lube. Remember, no silicone lube with silicone toys, and a good thick kind of lube if it's water-based. Okay, so when you're picking out a toy, you want a high quality product. The brand you mentioned in your email that I didn't read out loud is a high quality product. It's hard plastic and it has no seams, and they make really petite ones, which is great. Good high quality silicone products offer a little more flexibility. They should be firm enough that that the bump on the toy is getting some good pressure against the prostate, but they have a little more give, which can be good too. Starting with a petite, well-manufactured product with no seams that is comfortable for your body and lots of lube. Playing with your prostate, like I said, unless you have a specific medical concern, should be safe and fine. And you can use your fingers or your partner's fingers in there as well. Putting a glove on your fingers can make it even more smooth and make the lube last longer, which is a great way to explore, and you'll be fine. If you're jamming large items, you're doing lots of thrusting that your body can't handle well, you're not using enough lubricant, you have special medical concerns, all of those would be reasons that prostate stimulation could give you some friction problems and things that you've probably read about. For the vast majority of people, it's not going to be an issue as long as you do it just like I've told you to. Make sure that when you're looking for resources on these topics, you're getting them from anal experts who are sex positive, people who believe in the pleasure and the healthiness of sexuality and have had special training in it at the same time, so that you're not getting fear tactics, you're getting good, accurate information. And there's some wonderful experts out there who do that. And, make sure you're not listening to the scare tactics people or the old, outdated information that's really about professionals covering their butts and not about helping, no pun intended on butt there, and not so much about helping you to have pleasure in a safe way. I'm Dr. Ruthie. I hope that this answers your question and helps you feel good about exploring the fabulous world of prostate stimulation with yourself and your partners, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.